Well, the 2014 economic outlook is looking different for more than just ag companies. Farmers are preparing for changes too. Al Pell talks to Chip Nellinger in this morning's analysis, who tells us why farmers need to get back to the basics.
Our guest here at the Agribusiness Desk, Chip Nellinger from Blue Reef Agri-Marketing. Chip, one of the things I'd like to talk to you about, and I'm going to call it the big picture from an agricultural standpoint. What should we be thinking about? Because things that don't just get settled in 2 weeks in agriculture business.
Exactly. The big picture, I think it's important as we go forward. We're wrapping up this 13 harvest here.
Right.
And to look out ahead, not only just next year for the 14, but potentially out even for the 15 crop year. We've come off of 5 years where we're shrinking stocks, and now we've had a big crop here on corn and beans both. We're building stocks again. So it's a little bit of a different environment. We almost have to put that $18 bean number and the $7 and $8 corn figures out of our head. That was an aberration most likely, unless there's a huge crop problem, production problem. You can't market that way. So it's important to get back to the basics, and that means figuring what your costs are and looking more so than just flat price. What's my gross revenue? That's what it really boils down to, is cost versus gross revenue potential. Obviously, final yield's going to drive that, but you can make some assumptions going out in time and look at the opportunities when they're there to lock in profits and take some sort of action, whether that's some forward contracting, some hedging with short futures or put strategies to lock that profit and revenue in while we have it.
I'm going to say that the net profit is going to be more important in the next 2 years than it has been for the last 3, because you could just go ahead and harvest and sell at the elevator and you made money, but I'm not sure that's going to happen in the future.
Exactly, and that's the last 5 years maybe, and we look at the big picture of the last 20 or 30 and the next 5 to 10 may just be kind of a blip. So I agree 100%. This may be one of the years that out of the last 3 or 4 where crop insurance doesn't make us whole. In a lot of cases, the last 2 or 3 years, that crop insurance level almost could guarantee a break even or even a small profit in a lot of cases. If we're at this level or below, that's not going to be the case. It gets to be a lot trickier deal locking in that revenue, and risk management becomes much more important.
Okay, thank you very much. Chip Nellinger, Blue Reef Agri-Marketing, our guest here on Ag Day. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Farming has changed. Markets are riskier than ever. For customized, focused commodity marketing, contact Chip Nellinger or Adam Dreyer at 309-550-7213.
Record kill weights and rising market-ready hog supplies. We'll talk about what it means to the hog market on this Friday's Pro Farmer Profit Briefing on Ag Day.
Ag Day, brought to you by Ag Explore. Nurse your soil back to health with the right prescription of Endzone and Prevent.